Jason, I want to say thanks for taking the time to share with us right here.
Patrick, it's my pleasure.
So one of the things that we want to talk about maybe before we jump into specifics here is your background. You've got an interesting background, but let's share, how did you get into doing what you're doing?
Yeah, so it borders on the edge of not believable. It's so crazy, right? So I grew up in a small town in Iowa, and I was wanting to be a rapper. Along the way, I became a monk, believe it or not. And those two events actually pushed me into this online marketing space, which is now where I find myself these days, now 13 years strong, building a business and 10 consecutive years of earning 7 figures take home, not gross, but net, or multi 7 figures some years, because some years are better than others. But yeah, that's my story. And, you know, from the perspective of what we're going to talk about today, Patrick, really where the juncture point for me that changed a lot of stuff was when my parents got a divorce, which is kind of a weird way opportunity arising, right? So my dad and my mom got a divorce when I was 14. And then many years later, my dad wanted to get back on the dating scene. And so he bought an ebook online called Double Your Dating. And then from that, he bought a couple other courses and stuff like that. And I would have never known any of this because I don't know when he did that, but I found myself in this situation where I tried to build my business, my music business, and I had failed. I was broke. I moved back in with my dad, so I didn't have to pay rent. We lived in this tiny little 2-room apartment, so we didn't have much space. There was one closet that the two of us shared, and that's when I came across this thing one day called Advanced Dating Secrets, right? And it was it was beautiful looking and everything. And I was like, oh, this is interesting, because the guy who created the course, I had just heard about him the day before because I was getting into marketing online, because I was trying to market my business online, my music business. And I learned it's hard to market entertainment because, you know, the public is very fickle. And so I started to say, well, maybe I should market solutions, because people will pay money if it can solve a problem. And usually if the problem's painful, it keeps them awake at night, it's challenging, they have no problem dropping 10, 20, 50 bucks. They get the better end of the deal, right? So I was like, oh, I've heard of this guy, because he was the only guy at the time offering what was called a 200% affiliate commission. Unheard of. You don't even see that today. But what that meant was, if I sent a sale to him through a trackable, clickable link, so they knew I was the one referring and that person bought on this $50 product, I think it was 50, or maybe it was 25, I don't remember what it was, but whatever it was, I got double the amount that customer spent. So if they bought a $25 product, I made 50 bucks. So here's opportunity presenting itself. I'm like, okay, let me use the material, because I don't know anything about dating, nor did I have any interest in doubling my dating, but I had an interest in making money, right? So I'm like, I have the opportunity in front of me. I have the materials in which I could kind of draw knowledge from. I know about this affiliate program over here, which is 200%. If I make a sale, I make double the amount of money. So let's go. And that was literally the first money that I made on my online in my life, was writing articles and then sending them out. And then people would click on a bio box link at the end, and then they would go through and they would click through my link to then buy this product. Some of them, not many of them. What happened, Patrick, was I made about a couple $100. Took me all month. And, you know, they pay you next month. And so I was making about $5 an hour, maybe, probably less, right? I like the idea of marketing at the time from an article perspective, because that was really popular. So I'd write these articles and I would try to get people. So I'd write dating articles, and then I would be able to link from those articles to build an email list. So somebody would opt in to get a free gift from me, like a small report. And then that report would have links to buy this program that I was promoting. I learned I could write the articles quickly. I couldn't make the sales very quickly. So what I started doing was just becoming an article writer. Because at the time, in order to make ends meet, I was so broke, but I wanted to start financing my business. I was painting houses for $12 an hour. And I was able to I got to replace this day job, because this is driving me nuts. And so I was able to write articles, get paid a couple bucks an article, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then pretty soon 10 or 15 bucks an article. So other people could do the model that I was talking about. And that was really pretty good for me to do that. So I was able to, within a week of doing that, quit my day job painting houses. Within 6 months, I got tired of writing these articles. So I put out my first information product, which was like a little 6-page product that I sold for $4 on how to write articles fast. And then that launched my internet marketing marketing career where now, many years later, I've created a lot of products that teach people all kinds of different stuff they can do online. In a lot of those areas, we've been pioneers, in fact. And so we figure out something that is really cutting edge, we systemize it and document it, then we sell it to others. And that's kind of the way that it's worked. And it's worked really well selling our own products, but it's worked even better when we do this for other people. And so again, it goes back to that affiliate where I got my start, finding products that I feel have massive opportunity but are being underutilized, undermarketed, build the marketing around them. I don't have to create the solution. I just have to find the best solution. And then I have to find the gaps. What are they missing or who are they not serving? And then connect those two together. And it's Patrick, it's not that different than Google. How Google makes 92% of its money is through serving up ads. And so what happens is people over here say, I want to get in front of customers. And customer says, I want information. And Google stands in the middle in a toll booth position, right? And they're one of the richest companies in the world simply because they connect those two together. Only we're not selling advertisement. We're actually selling product, other people's products, and really not the ones doing them primarily. We're doing the secondary selling. They've already kind of sell it. We're just standing on the shoulders of giants. If I could say it that way, we find the right giants to stand on their shoulders.
Thanks so much for being here and watching that video. And can I ask you to please subscribe to our channel so you can find out when we're posting new content. You'll be alerted right away when we do. To share this with people you think might benefit from the information, and certainly it helps us if you like the video. So if you like what you just saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And again, thank you so much for being here with me right now.